D is for drama. On the 1st of November 1959, day 2 of operations, a UTV production of Joseph Tomilty's play A Shilling for the Evil Day was broadcast in armchair theatre on the ITV network. But in general, getting regional drama onto the network needed strong commitment. Derek Bailey had worked on a wide range of UTV programmes as director and producer before an opportunity he had long hoped for came his way in the mid-1960s.
It was decided to push the boat out and do a much more ambitious play aimed specifically at getting UTV on the network in a drama. And that play was called Boatmen Do Not Tarry. It was filmed mainly on the southern shores of Lough Neagh at the Banfoot Ferry.
We'll all be coming back this way by dinner time.
What time would that be, John?
At long last, I had an opportunity to work with the cream of Ulster actors in an Ulster television production.
We did a substantial number of dramas. There was a Hidden Curriculum, which featured the Young Dunbar.
If we start putting our house in order, the police and the army will protect us.
The police and the army? They might protect you, but they won't protect us. Anyway, you can't squeal, no way.
We had the Irish RM, which featured the marvellous Peter Bowles of To the Manor Born fame.
Lord have mercy on us.
And we had God's Frontiersmen, which our own Rory Fitzpatrick did.
Well, God's Frontiersman is something that I had in my head for some time, and we managed to persuade Channel 4 to provide the money and do the main broadcasting, but we made it. I wrote the script and I produced it. We went to I had been out in various areas in America where the Scots-Irish had settled. And we went out then with a crew and we shot there, we shot in Scotland. I think they made a big difference in a way because they seemed to give a sense of identity to one section of the community that I don't think had it as strongly before. And I think that is really one of the biggest impacts that the Ulster television had.
But there were many off-screen dramas too, often prompted by UTV's proximity to a popular hostelry. So popular indeed, as ex-UTV reporter Maurice Smith reveals from his current home in New Zealand, that it might as well have been part of the premises.
Yes, the pub was actually called Dirty Dick's. It was also sometimes called Studio 3. It was well frequented. I never forget the day when Dominic Behan, Brendan's brother, came up to Belfast to do a show. He was particularly singing a song about Arkle, which was a well-known Irish racehorse. But after he had finished in makeup, he disappeared. Nobody could find him. And then somebody had the bright idea of checking in the pub, and sure enough, there he was, drinking up large and singing away. So we managed to get him back in the studio in time for him to rasp his way through the song. And I never forget, as he walked through the big studio doors, slowly closing behind him, he pulled himself up to his full 5'2", and he said, "All mixed to the right, all prods to the left, there's an atheist coming in."
During her first UTV job as a production assistant, Gloria Hunniford got to know the hazards of Dirty Dick's pub.
But there was one hilarious day when I was doing live sport on a Saturday, and Derek Bailey, part of this programme, he said, "Do you want to go across to Dirty Dick's for a drink at lunchtime?" Now, I wasn't much of a drinker, I still am not. And he said to me, "What would you like?" And I was very unsophisticated, really, in those days. I'm still not that sophisticated. But I said, "Oh, I don't know, really, because we only had sherry in our house, or maybe a port, if you're being really adventurous." So he said, "How about a Tia Maria?" And I went, "What's that?" And he said, "Well, it's this very nice drink with some cream on the top." So I thought, that'll do. So I had a few of those. In fact, I had far too many of those. And when I went back to do the live sports programme, I couldn't even see the stopwatch, never mind read it. And at the end of the programme, Derek Bailey, directing that day, had to do everything. And at the end of it, he said, "Let that be a lesson to you. Don't you ever drink and do live television ever again." And I'm going, "But you're the one who actually bought me the drink."